These clips were recorded by the Russian side. They show the capture of a settlement. The Russians use the full force of their army to make it happen. And here, a Russian soldier waves the tricolor flag, showing off the occupation. But what happens over the next few hours can only be described as one big trap. A Ukrainian tank rolls in for the assault. The drone is filming in thermal mode. A shell is loaded into the gun. Fire! A direct hit on a residential building. Reload and fire! Another hit. And another. Step by step, the Ukrainian tank suppresses enemy forces inside the multi-story building. This is critical for the next stage of the operation. The tank's mission is now complete. Time to fall back. Meanwhile, under cover from the tank, Ukrainian assault troops move back into the settlement. They're supported by artillery and drones. These scouts on ATVs, taking advantage of the enemy's distraction, begin clearing mines from the main road, all so Ukrainian armor can advance. The enemy tries to interfere, but their efforts are in vain. Now, Ukrainian APCs carrying infantry are moving towards the settlement. They start from the outskirts, gradually advancing and surrounding the enemy. Russian troops attempt to flee, but the scout teams are right behind them. Any building where the enemy might be hiding is cleared the very same way. First a grenade, then entry. After blowing one of them open, the soldiers move in. They check and find the enemy. Another grenade is thrown. And another. It collapses the basement, trapping the enemy inside. The troops keep moving forward. Recon drones spot dozens of soldiers scattered throughout the settlement, and now the Russians begin to realize the trap they've walked into. A scout is informing the group. An enemy spotted up ahead. The troops start to close the distance. Step by step, they clear everything in their path. One of them spots an enemy. All major points of dialogue are displayed as subtitles with voiceover. The second team surrounds the building. Grenades are thrown through the windows. They decide to flank the house from the other side. The enemy is taken out. At the same time, more assault groups arrive. Here comes the second team. They immediately run into enemy forces.
Good. Good, right, well that doesn't work.
A soldier throws a smoke grenade to cover his brothers and regroup. Buildings housing enemy troops are hit with RPG fire.
RPG!
The commander gives the order.
Move! Moving!
The troops advance. This kind of courage deserves your like.
Frag up.
A soldier throws a grenade into a garage. The team moves forward.
Drink. Throw your right. Pushing.
They enter the inner courtyard, where enemy movement was spotted.
Breach!
One soldier opens the door. The second tosses a grenade inside.
Baby, back, grenade! Give him hell, son.
The enemy fires back.
Idu na policja сейчас, suki!
The exit is under control.
You ready? Hold on.
The grenade clears the room. Enemies neutralized.
I'm so sorry, boss.
The third group comes face to face with the enemy. Ukrainian drones strike the Russian troops. Chaos takes over the battlefield. The Russians lose control completely. The group is wiped out. Meanwhile, here's what's happening with the first group. Ukrainian forces are clearing out the remaining abandoned Russian infantry. At this point, it seems Russian command was paralyzed. You can tell by how their troops behave. But the Ukrainian forces kept pressing forward. One Russian group attempts a counterattack. Ukrainian scouts take cover in what used to be a building. While the enemy suppresses them with fire, one soldier looks for a spot to toss a grenade. But suddenly, the buzzing of an FPV drone fills the air. The enemy is hit by Ukrainian drones. The remnants of the Russian group try to hide out in a building. A fatal mistake. Another drone flies inside and collapses the structure. But not all enemies are bold enough to counterattack. In this garage, a Russian unit is pinned down. We see 2 Ukrainian soldiers holding the entrance, while 2 others flank from both sides. Their goal? Toss grenades inside, but it's difficult under enemy fire. An FPV drone comes in to assist. Flames tear through the structure. The defeated enemy surrenders and walks out. Working under enemy artillery fire is extremely dangerous. This soldier is wounded by shrapnel during a barrage. He informs his team and pulls back to safety. Ukrainian forces call for evacuation. The evac vehicle rushes to the wounded. The enemy is already aware and prepares a strike. But the vehicle reaches the soldiers in need. It comes under attack by FPV drones, but even after several direct hits, it keeps moving and gets the soldiers out. Evacuations almost always happen under the worst and most dangerous conditions. Their courage deserves your support, and this video deserves to be shared. Air support also takes part in this mission. Ukrainian forces could not dislodge the enemy from these buildings. Then, the jets arrived. 2 air-dropped bombs, and the objective was completed. Another enemy strongpoint. Three precise bomb strikes, and the buildings are completely destroyed. Here, Russian troops had dug in, and it became a problem. Air support had to be called in. The bombs hit their targets with precision. The strongpoint is destroyed. The Russians are defeated, and the flag they were waving at the start now lies under the boots of Ukrainian soldiers. Outstanding work!